Does that mean that you will be able to help today, maybe? Oh, welcome back, Bunny. You were moving some of the mine shop the other day, right? Does that mean that you'll be able to help today, maybe? Oh, hi, Shiesty. Yes, oh, very nice. That will help it go faster. I can't ask Stormy to say hi to LeChunk anymore since my Nacho sub ran out, so has no more hi emotes. Aw. Oh, Shiesty, thank you very much for the follow. Nice to have you. Is that where the LeChunk emotes came from? I thought those were global emotes. Or was it the high emotes that weren't global? Yeah, Flying, just message me when you do start. That way I know. High emote was from Nacho sub? Alright. That's too bad. Oh, wow. I forgot Bunny doesn't... Oh my god. Holy crap, Bunny. You made a lot of progress. That must have taken ages. Good work. Thank you. Well, let's go ahead and move these out. Oh, you guys weren't here. We were talking off stream, but we're implementing this from now on. Bunny store. Oh, removed. Bloop. Oh, whoa. I didn't realize spawn was directly where I set that teleporter. But, Jack had a nice idea with teleporters. Since we don't use teleporters anymore, we're going to be using teleporters for staff stores. Staff will get stores on little islands, and we'll have teleporter orbs that go to that store. Yeah, I mean clouds. Little island clouds. They'll be in the air. You've made some progress on a pineapple farm. Sweet. Yes, cloud shops, exactly. And it works well so that the employee shops aren't stuffed away. We also have a new employee, Jack. Jack is a restocker now, so we actually have a restocker that's not one of the managers now. Hi, Brisbane. The chunk's sad because Stormy will never say hi to him. So he say a war must start? I mean, I don't think a high emote is going to make the difference. Okay, 500, 1K. Who stopped the music? Good sentence there. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting, but I have no clue what it is. Oh, wow. Lloyd, for reals? Don't stop my music. It makes it, like, less boring. Otherwise, I'm just talking in silence. 550, 800. And I am not entertaining enough to be in silence. You sold your fish trophy? That should get you a decent start to Pineapple Farm. Ooh, is that flying that just DM'd me? check in just a moment. Oh, yep, that was flying. Are you clocking in? Perfect. I want to buy another T2 vendings, but I don't want to take so much away from my progress so close to 1 bill. True. Didn't you have over 1 billion at one point? Oh my god, Lloyd, stop it. Let us have music. Chill out. A84 is the most? Oh, okay. Alright, 110, 220. Oh, hi, Critical. Welcome. Yes, music. $3K, 4.5K. Yes, yes, it is critical. $500, 4.5. One other reason why I shall never be mod? Why? Hi, Island Man, welcome. You know, I gotta raise the price of that if it's gonna be spammed. Change that to 80. You don't like being responsible? Fair enough. That's one reason, I suppose. 4K, 6K. Oh, nice fake Discord loop. Speaking of which, let me go check on Black Neon, because someone was selling me a bunch that one time. Jesus, Lloyd, burn through all your points, don't you? Oh, water, alright. Thank you, Flying. Honestly, Vodeni, that's something I'm thinking of automating in the future for things like the water redeem. That if you redeem something like that many times in a row, it will increase the price, and then after a while it would lower back down to the default price. That way people can spam stuff, but that way they're less encouraged to. That'll cost them more. You got none left? Perfect. I feel like you're lying though. Holy crap, this store needs restocked. Neon. Here we go. Let's just yoink everything from here and then deposit some money. No, flying, you will not stop it. Let's just withdraw, like... Let's do 100 million for the black neon. That's just, well, I've used some of it already. I made like 8 billion in the last 4 days. That's what that's from. How much is serpent egg worth? Around 4 to 5 million. $2.5, 4K. Oh, alright, Jack. You chose a good store to restock then. I'm definitely gonna, at some point, want a lot of those bunny trophies because they're actually pretty useful. Ooh, let me use some of those mooncakes. How long do they last? Only 42 seconds? Why did it start at 40 and then go up? 42 seconds. Why 42? Weird timing. I feel like that has meaning. You got your second trophy yesterday? Very nice. 2.3, 3.5. Oh, okay, Vodeni. By the way, once I get my store upgraded to all tier 2s, I have a plan. I think from now on, like from then on, you know how I did the giveaway? Like I'm giving away 100 million every 24 minutes or whatever? I think I'm gonna do something like that every island stream once I get enough tier 2 vendings. Okay, Lloyd. You gotta go? Alright, see you later. 4K, 6K. Slow down. Oh. I want to make sure this gets done this stream though. $300, 700. Yeah, cutlasses are worth quite a lot. Oh, yeah, they're pretty expensive anyway. Oh no. Oh no. What was the item? I was used to it giving me the item in my op bar every single time, but this time it didn't, so I lost track of what item it was. Oh, bricks. You are completely correct, Bunny. Thank you. Oh, you did climb? That's pretty smart. Or you can. Oh. Yeah, that would be smart if I didn't remember. 400, 650. Oh, by the way, Scrims is thinking of getting back into this game at some point. And she might make her own pineapple farm. And if she does, I'm going to give her like a $10 billion loan or something. So that she can get one started and then she'll pay me back the money. And then she'll get her own stuff going. 550, 850 coal block. Alright, 1300, 216, electrite. If that's a question, you have to have a question mark. If there's any in stock, yeah. You want to bulk buy? You might not be able to, because I just sold all of mine I made the last few days to get some coins so I could buy more tier 2. Either way, what would you buy them for? I'm curious. Do you want the rabbit statue I got on my co-op? No, I'm alright. I'm just saying, you can't trade them anyway, I'm pretty sure still. Or did you get it on this slot? 2-2 and bulk with LPC? It's too hard for people to do good prices. People want to be like, okay, it's 65 million in LPC. And then it's like, why would I do that? Because 65 million in LPC is actually like 70 million. Because I could just sell it with the merchant boost and get 70 million worth off of that. People for some reason don't want to sell for cheap in bulk. At least not with tier 2 vendings. I mean, not with tier 2, yeah. Okay, 300. 600 iron ingot. Flying isn't a restocker. Jack is. Oh. I didn't even know flying has a store. I guess I forgot. All right. Okay, 50K. 85k. Crystallized iron. Can you believe I traded 67k pine for 1 T2 vending and 12 gearboxes? That's actually a pretty good deal. Unless pine is going for like 2k right now. I don't know the current going rate of pine. I only know the old going rate. For 1.5k. If it's 1.5k, 15 of those. Yeah, it's still a good deal. Water, alright. Oh, hi, Half Arrow. We don't see you around here very often. $4.5k. 6.7. I don't think I said this on stream or if I told Screams, but you want to know what they really should add to the game? They should add a little thing like the ATM, a little deposit box thing called a donation box. And what you should be able to do with it is interact with it like this, and you can either send coins or items, and it will automatically deposit to the owner's inventory or whatever. Just to let people donate stuff. That would be nice since they turned off dropping items. Or bring back dropping items. That would be nice too. Actually, you're going pretty fast too, Bunny. Telling me to slow down, and you're going almost as fast. And I don't think you have the speed glitch active or a broom active, so actually, if you had that active, you'd probably be going the same speed. What about people giving random coal and iron ore? That's the thing. If the deposit box, the donation box was a thing, it wouldn't matter. Honestly, the only issue previously with the coal and iron ore is it would fill up chests so that people couldn't donate other items. But the dono box would prevent that. Plus, they have a thing that prevents coal and iron ore and stuff from being an issue. Filter conveyors. You could literally just filter out the cheap items before they go into chests. Yeah, honestly, flying, back when I had the giant wood shop at the melon farm, people were buying wood at much higher prices than you'd expect. People were complaining about my prices. Oh, it goes for half that and whatever. But I was selling literally millions of the wood at the higher price. People just don't know the actual value of items. They think, oh, this is what they can afford, and they've seen the price around, so that's what everyone has to charge, but they don't realize. Alright, 720, 144, coppering it. 1 sec, but then you can't respond. 740, 144. There we go. Did you say you want the statue or no? I'm alright not having statue. I don't think you can trade it anyway. You definitely can't. And I only really was saying I was gonna get a bunch of them in the future because I mean a bunch of them. Just around the island for the jump boost. I made 356 million coins from selling all that cherry blossom. Oh yeah. I was making hundreds of millions every day when I was running my manual wood farm, and it really helped pay for the melon farm. No, it doesn't let you place on other slots, Vodeni. The trade locked items. You just full-blown can't place them if you're on an island you don't own. And if I'm on that island, I won't be able to break that. Unless they didn't fix the issue where you can just break the block under it. Oh, you got it on this slot? Oh, then you would be able to, but no, it's fine, Vodeni. I don't need multiple. Or, well, I guess if you want, you could place it here just to help us while we're restocking, if you want. But I'm fine not owning it. But you could place it there if you want to help us. What, the cherry blossom trees? That might be different since it's a tree. That you probably just turn off the replanting. And they made it so you can mine trees, so it's probably just an issue with those. But I don't think you can't do the same thing, can you, with the rabbit trophy? Yeah, I was thinking 13.8, 27.6. 13.6 copper bolt, 13.8, 17.6. It's a hard number to remember. 13.8, okay, 17.6. Oh, okay, Vodeni. You did? Is Bunny moving it, or are you talking about different vendings? Oh, it's over there, okay. I wonder, let me test something. Let's place it right here. Then if I had one on this side. Alright. I'm not sure if Bunny will be able to make that jump though. Why are you trying to buy T2 vendings, by the way? Crap. I don't know if I can fully jump back over. These things are just too tall. And I keep falling in the void, dang it. Bunny, I keep falling while trying to make this faster. So it's turning out to not be that helpful. Just build a temp bridge? Nah, I'm too lazy for that. Jumping better. Oh, nice, that worked. Cool. Bunny, you can build a bridge if you want. 65.4. 125. Copper plate. They bumped me. Oh wow, that's cool flying. Apparently some people had thousands of P2 vendings donated to them. Hi Neverending Stories, welcome. Oh wow. I didn't expect that kind of bridge. Interesting. Fair enough. Oh, you gave Jack build? Alright. $22K, $30K. Do you remember what item I just moved, Bunny? Because I remember the price, but then I read chat and completely forgot the item. What item was it? It was right before steel plate. Was it steel bolt? I don't see steel bolt anywhere, so it's probably steel bolt. Oh, is that what dibs is about? I didn't know he was calling dibs on you. Jeez. $85K, $140K. Oh, water, 1 sec. What are you so mad about? Alright, let me drink this water. There we go. You got timed out for flooding in islands for 3 hours. Oh, in the island server? What did you do? It can be classified as flooding, what the heck? Of course, the same exact ad, like literally the same ad, can be posted to there for a month and then suddenly be against the rules, what the heck? Yeah, I'm looking at the ad, it's literally 5 lines. 5 lines. And then they'll just allow lines where it's like 50 lines and they'll let it through. Weird. Hi Discat. Oh. Hold on, let me check this cat's message. When's the last time you've been here? I want a shiny bike lizard is the last thing you're talking about? When was this? Why won't it say the date? Oh wow. Oh, you were... Sorry, I'm trying to see the last time you were here, but it's not saying any date. Oh. About a month ago. Alright. Felt like it was longer than that. How are you doing, Discat? Okay, gold, 10k, 18k. Oh, okay. Okay, flying. Wait, are you sure? Don't pay you for that time? Nah, I'm gonna pay you the full 3 hours that you're timed out. You get that payment because you got timed out, so that's bullcrap. So I'm gonna pay you for that time that you're losing anyway. $75k, 110k, crystallized gold. Jeez, it's still weird having played this game so long where certain items just feel weird because you're remembering how valuable the item used to be. I remember when crystallized gold was so dang valuable to everyone because it was really annoying for people to get manually and all that stuff, and vending machines were insanely valuable because there was no tier 2 vending. Oh, Flying's got a bunny approval today? What's a bunny approval exactly? Let's see, 85k, 127.2k. You're one that came up with the term? I assume it's you approve of them, but what did they do to get it? Oh, what's a never ending? Did Bunny Pet ever come out? Nah. They don't even have a part 2 to the Lunar New Year event. It was just bug fixes. They really didn't add anything. Oh, were they? Oh, okay. In the Islands Discord or something? Not surprised. 350, 700. Yeah, it's too bad. Honestly, the Lunar New Year bunny would be one of the best looking pets in my opinion. Just a little bunny pet. It would feel more like a pet than these weird little monster things. Like, they have core, Ba, Fanhorn, they're just mini bosses. Spider feels like a proper regular pet. Penguin does. Yeah. The rest are really just tiny versions of bosses that don't really feel like dragon, kind of. The bunny would be an adorable pet, though. Yeah, exactly, flying. 252, 400 for a diamond block. Put some of these down here. Mega jump. Your slime king is called Bob or something? Yeah, it is. Oh, I forgot it shows right there. The whole reason it's named that is because I asked someone why I should name my pet, and they said Bob or something exactly like that. 1560, 312. Finally got my stats on blocks for it's fixed. I didn't even know they were messed up. Are you sure? Are you sure it was you, buddy? I feel like it was someone else. $19.8, 36. And what island was it on, and what was it in context to, Bunny? I have that clear of a memory of it, but I didn't remember it was you. That's a little strange. And I remember exactly where I was standing on that island at the time, too. What do you remember what the context of what pet you were naming at the time? No, it wasn't the pumpkin pet. I've actually never had the pumpkin pet, I believe. No, it was the fanhorn pet. I remember the little deer. I remember Fanhorn being the original, and it just caused the tradition of the pets being named Bob or something. Are you sure you didn't give me that pumpkin pet and suggest that name because I already had a pet named that? Let's see, 4 mil, 4.9 mil. You're only about 400 points from buying the boss battle. Oh, what, from ages ago? Alright, 39k, 54k opal. Oh, you did finally? Sweet. Congratulations, flying. See, 4.5, 6.5. $35 mil, $44 mil. Dang it, didn't have jump boost. Yes, he actually does. I believe his YouTube channel is called Norbly though. Just like his in-game name. Can you put in chat? I'll have to look it up again. Nope, this definitely isn't the real one. Let me look at this one. Water, alright. It's not showing up on a Google search for some reason. You'll have to find Norbly in the Islands Discord. And I'm pretty sure he has it linked. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? I don't keep up with Super Bowl stuff. 1625. I don't even know who's in the Super Bowl. Oh, I'm crashing. All right, let's remember 16K, 25K, Amethyst. Chiefs versus Eagles. I don't got a clue. Neither do I. I've never really cared for football. It's the least interesting sport in my opinion. And I'm not into sports, so that makes it even less interesting. Yep, thank you, Bunny. I still had it in my head, but thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't until they told me. Actually, from what I remember, Texas, yeah, their winters aren't cold, they're just cold to them. Cold comparatively. Wait, are you talking about 30 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius, by the way? If you're talking about 30 degrees in the winter, like Fahrenheit, holy crap, because it was like negative 20 degrees here the other day. We froze our faces off. I hated it so badly. $7K, $12K Voidstone. I've gotta also add the Voidstone variants to the mine store. Water? Alright. Okay, bunny. Let me get the tomato soup so I can mine all these vendings very quickly. Bunny will have made a mistake if I get any money from these. She will have forgotten money. Hi, Bunny. What's wrong? Still here. My man's just working in the background. What the heck? Right, the little restream thing to show me chat is not working correctly. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and move restream somewhere else, and I'm gonna use a better thing to look at chat. Just gonna use this replication program to duplicate OBS chat. Just because restream is a little inconsistent sometimes to where it will just crap out and not tell me chat anymore. Can you not? Jesus, can. And are you talking about this? It's empty for a reason. It didn't tell me you were streaming. I swear, you say that every stream, Ava. I think at this point it's just, it won't tell you. You don't get notified for some reason. Alright, while Bunny works on these, I think I'm going to... Actually, I don't know where Bunny went. But I'm going to go work on the Voidstone variants. What is your favorite sport? So you're asking for my favorite of the least favorite? Read chat, okay. In-game chat? I don't see you say anything in game chat. There's no messages from you. Do I gotta scroll up? No messages from Bunny. Read Jack's chat? Oh. Bunny, can you bring this to his attention because two vendings are different prices? What? What is he talking about? Why is Klein saying, Jack, I told him to look at your chat? Klein didn't say anything. Did he say in general or something? No. I have no clue what Klein's talking about. Because Bunny's the one that told me, unless Klein said it a while ago. What is he talking about with the aquamarine stuff? Oh, it has two different vendings. Aquamarine carved. Where's the other aquamarine carved? Who put this here? No, that's not even the right item. There's supposed to be a... Was there a bug that changed the items? Because this is yellow coral block. It's always been yellow coral block. Maybe same thing that happened with tomato sauce happened or something. I don't know. Is that not even the item that goes there? Oh my gosh. Wait, no, that's yellow coral block. What the heck are these? Let's see. Tiles. There's aquamarine tiles back here. Aquamarine tiles. Was it a different block that was supposed to go over them? I have no clue. I'm just gonna mine them. Anyway, nice attention to detail for discovering that. I have no idea why those are there. So when Bunny transfers all those, they should be to here, so I won't touch those. Getting close to the expensive stuff and the lag is getting unbearable. Should I stop? Do you want to stop? Alright, if you don't want to do something, you obviously don't have to. So Island Man, I'm not sure if I've asked you this before, but are you ever planning on playing Islands? At any point in the future? Alright, Bunny, could you leave real fast so I can republish? Because I crashed ages ago, remember? Oh wow, you're fast. Split screen makes me lag 50 times more. Split screen, what? Ooh. You have a week off in February? That's cool. How do you get a day off in the future due to bad weather? Do they know to that guarantee that it's gonna be bad weather? Oh my god, where am I? Jesus. Hi, Chris Shark. Thing about snow days is somehow in my entire life I have never gotten a snow day. No matter how bad the weather was, for some reason they would never give us a snow day. They did not want to. It was bull. Are you a nice streamer or mean? Other people are mean to me? Even if I was a mean streamer, I don't think I would say that I'm a mean streamer. At least most mean streamers probably wouldn't say or wouldn't be aware. Are you missing teal coral block in the pirate store? Do you see teal coral block in there? I have teal coral. There's no teal coral block is, yeah, I feel like that was something I saw and there was an issue with. Dang it. Can I go to your store? How are you so rich? Oh yeah. It turns into light blue. I remember, no, it's light blue. They just changed the name for some reason. I don't know why they don't call it teal. But sure, Chris, just go ahead and say the word code in chat. Oh, never mind. Flying is on that. Alright, don't let me forget. I have to add the variants to void blocks. I still feel too good at promoting. Fair enough, fair enough. 2400, 3700. Mining Sim 2 has gone downhill. No, it fell off a cliff. Really? What happened? Vodeni loved that game. Is Vodeni still here? $240. 480. Copper ore. I put a reminder of void block variants in the Discord so it doesn't get lost in this chat, by the way. Okay. Thank you. I still can't believe they can act like you're flooding a chat when they specifically put a cooldown. So that people literally can't do that, but then they act like people still can on the island's Discord. Are you IDK? Yep, Chris Shark. Oh, Never Ending is here. Hi, Never Ending. Weird. I mean, if you're talking about MS2 in general, I did enjoy MS2 though. It was supposed to be a surprise, but I can't find you. I'm in the mine store, hopping back and forth. Alright, 6150, 12300. Copper block. Come meet your daughter? What? What are you talking about? Who is that? We're at the Purple Dome. You mean spawn? Hello. Is it me? What's that on your back? Oh, a bow. Alright. She DC'd. Oh, okay. Well, hello. How are you doing? So, can I get perms? Alright, let me drink the water first. Alright, that's what I figured you were saying. There you go, Jack. Let me go ahead and make sure my name is saved. I swear, it should just do that automatically. I don't get it, why it doesn't do it automatically. Also, occasionally the event-specific coin block will spawn instead of normal world stone, which is insane. I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't played the game in so long. I don't even know what you're talking about with coin blocks. What does a blue thing going around icons do? What? She said hi? Oh, well, hi to her too. Okay. Oh! Oh, Chris, I know exactly what you're... Dang it, Bunny. Dang it, Bunny. I want to feel smart, because I'm the one that figured that out ages ago. How dare you? You stole my thunder, literally. Hey, don't frowny face. You know I'm joking. Okay. 16,200, 25k. Remember when the devs tried to make a prop hunt game and then they just deleted it? I'm still sad about that. The funny thing is it was a better prop hunt game than most of the other prop hunt games. So I don't get why they removed it, honestly. I just hear those little XP collecting sounds coming from my TV. You playing Minecraft or something? Alright, 660. 132. Steel ingot. Nice fake ding. No. You have a billion coins. I don't think you need donations. I think you'll be fine. $18,631. Steel rod. Thanks for letting me hang out, Stormy. I have to go for now. Hope to see you soon. Alright, hope to see you soon as well. Are you planning on streaming today? No, Mondays are no stream days tomorrow? Oh, okay. Alright. If you were streaming today, we might have rated you at the end. Stormy, guess what trade I did early today? I have no clue. I have no way to guess that. Yeah, Queen Scepter. They're not worth too much anymore. Thanks for the thought. Alright. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your rest day. Yeah, I hope you got a good price for those, because their price is not great currently. 37k time and 13k crunch? Wow. Even with the low price I believe it's at now, that is a really good price. That is not much. Or 50, 840. Yeah, it's probably somewhere around there. Gold ore. What did you realize this cat? Oh, really? Yeah, honestly, it's the inflation's getting pretty bad. It's a little hard to tell because at the same time I'm making crap tons of money, so it's really hard to tell what's in general happening with the inflation in the game. Sorry, pop my fingers. Okay, 49, 800, 80k. For some reason I made really good trades today. Yeah, seems like it. But you didn't have the oak? Okay. Islands is going to die soon? I don't know about that. Well, it depends. It could come back. Like, it's having like low points and stuff like that. I wish they would have more dev support to really bring people back with this. The thing is, they just keep adding more furniture and stuff for the most part. They need more features that help the game be more fun. Are you happy that I helped? Obviously, Bunny. If you didn't help, I would have more work to do. $80k, 55k, 80k. I would disagree with that. I don't really get how you're comparing them exactly. 50k, 70k. Red bronze. What update do you think will make islands really popular again? I don't think it's gonna be one singular update. Honestly, the game modes could do a lot. They just have to do it right. Like, because I feel like a lot of islands players actually left because of Bed Wars. That I feel like they could bring a lot of those players back if they added a lot of those game modes and just made a lot of fun ones. Imagine you could go into the game modes and do a bunch of different stuff like laser tag, all those different games. Imagine they had a bunch of those and you could earn stuff in islands for that. Yeah, it's too late at this point for them to combine them, though. It wouldn't make much sense. Big slime ball, yeah. It's honestly a big letdown, the Queen Scepter. Just with the splats, with how cool the scepter looks. I wish it had more light-based stuff. Why wouldn't he be able to restock money? Like, he can restock it from the bottom if there's money in the bottom. What is... hold on, let me scroll up in chat. I think I missed something. What is this cat talking about in space? It's hard to provide a more exact description, honestly, but basically having millions is normal, but getting billions as an entire genre of YouTube videos? Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about exactly. Okay, flying. I want to make a big shop like yours, Stormy, but for right now, I think I'm doing pretty great considering I started working for you beginning of the month for extra 20 mil. Oh yeah, exactly. It can grow pretty fast if you use the money right. Alright, 90k, 75k, 90k. Keeping up with demand is hard, but I want to keep my shop open 24/7 because my alt is always up grinding wood. That's fair. Honestly, the main amount of money I made doing my wood farm stuff is the vendings were really there just to have people there keeping this shop up high until people with a lot of money joined and bought stuff in massive bulk of like 500,000 to 1 million wood at a time. 6 mil, 10 mil. 240. 480. Obsidian. Someone gave me 5 shipwreck podiums for free just for subscribing to their channel. Well, those have been getting duped so much lately, honestly. So I'm not even sure how much those are worth anymore. How did you get the Indigo music disc? I bought it from someone at their store. It was apparently during the fishing festival. I mean, not fishing, farming festival. One sec, I got a knock on my door. Alright, I'm back. Okay, did I miss any chat? Oh, Christmas playlist? Okay. $5.50, 1.1. This store is probably going to be underpriced for you for a little bit because it's a pretty big one, so it'll probably take a while to stabilize some of these prices. All right, Flying. Just go ahead and come here right now. Is your in-game name Fly? Are you Klein again? Yeah, you're Klein. All right, go ahead and just come here right now. Wait, do I have the large crates on me right now? I don't. I'll have to grab them on my alt real fast. Let me get some from the chests. Can you do billionaire store, please? What do you mean by doing billionaire store? And it's not really as simple as just finishing that one. That one is kind of a variable store of just items in there that are too pricey for regular vendings. That's why the 2021 trophy and penguin egg are there. But I'm gonna wait until I can't just finish it. It's gonna take a while because that store, the items in it are so expensive that I need to get multiple of them. And every single one is gonna cost multiple billions. And then some of the items I'm gonna have to decide on what I want to bulk buy. Honestly, I'll probably move bulk wood into there. That people will have to buy a lot, a minimum amount. All right, Klein, could you go ahead and head to spawn? Respawn real fast. My ult is at spawn. There you go. Perfect. What is this egg thing? Why are you calling it an egg thing instead of its name? It says right in the vending machine what it is. It literally says penguin egg. $76.20, 11 mil. One sec. Does it not even show names in out of order ones? I could have sworn it showed names. Let me set this to offline. Oh, that's annoying. It's a penguin egg. It's a pet egg. But the top one isn't going to be for sale. It's literally just going to be for the picture to be there so people can visually see. How much is it worth? It's worth around 3 billion. $195K, $390K. $390. Where should I start my base of my cloud? Start it decently high up, like you see the tip of that smoke on the factory and the watermelon. Try to start your shop a little higher than that, just so that it doesn't hit them at all. And I don't know, just go off to one of the sides to make sure that next person will do it. It doesn't matter too much where you build it though, honestly, since you're the first one building a shop and Bunny hasn't done hers yet. Just build it wherever. Just make sure it's decently high above the watermelon. I believe is the highest item currently. And then when Bunny builds hers, I'll just tell her to build it far enough away to where you guys both have room. Oh, really? All right. $8.5 mil, 11 mil. You're gonna have to tell Jack, not me. Oh, okay, Bunny, that's fine. $43, $55. 55, 70. $13K, $20K. I don't know what Landor's thingy is. I have no idea what you're talking about. The avatar, that means nothing to me. Ugly little minion thing? How do you expect me to know what that is? Jeez. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm building these vendings for. Okay, go look at all the Voidstone variants and see which I have, which I need to make. And Voidstone brick and cobble. Brick, cobble, polished, carved, tiled. I don't have carved and tiled. Doesn't really matter because it doubles every time, which is insane, honestly. The way Voidstone works is ridiculous, their crafting. Like, I don't understand why they half it every single time. That's so exponential, it gets ridiculous. Because just one Voidstone becomes 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 tiled. One Voidstone block becomes 32 Voidstone tiled blocks. Since it makes 2 of them every time you craft. Brick, cobble, polished, carved. Cobble, polished, carved, tiled. Okay. Hmm. Bro, if you could stop commanding people around all weirdly, that'd be nice. Sometimes things just don't have money. And like I said, you're supposed to tell Jack it's against the rules to order me to restock. Polished. Let's do all. Honestly, we'll just go down this whole line, doubling every time. And then if I have just one voidstone, no, if I have two voidstone slab, I can make one of each. And I do have two voidstone slabs, which means I can make one of every type of slab. Wait a second. Oh, actually, it doesn't double off each other like the other one. Okay, I still have the supplies though. Okay, that's all the variants. I'm gonna need more T2 vendings for all these variants though. There's so many. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 15. So I need 30. 30 T2 vendings to do all these. Has anyone sold me more? Seriously? Dang it. Someone sell me more T2 vendings. Before, I could not get people to stop selling me them. If you made a minion a stream avatar, I would buy it. I would never have a minion be a stream avatar. Never. No. Minion, the opposite of cute. Because Minion's ugly and I would not want them as a stream avatar. Because Minion the worst. And now you're ordering me to collect your money? Are you serious? You realize people don't have to collect your money after you spend it, right? That's not how it works. They don't run around collecting the money from every vending every time someone shops. No. I get the feeling why I want you to get rich. I make 1.8 billion every day. I don't need to collect 200 million from random vendings. I get the feeling I know why you were asking if people were a nice streamer or a mean streamer. I'm guessing you've been bothering a lot of people to do stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 5 more sets. So I need 11 more T2 vendings. I might literally just use normal vendings until someone sells me those T2 vendings. No, at this point, you're just not giving me the info. You are asking a question that literally doesn't have an answer. Because you're not even saying the item you're talking about. You're just saying, I have a few. How much do they sell for? A few tier 2 vending. I believe I'm paying 65 million for them. They're at spawn. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. I do one more set. Should I buy a Halloween event trophy? I don't get when people ask questions like that. How am I supposed to know if you should buy something? If you want, you can. It's up to you. I-72. Ooh. 72, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Nice to have you. My very good friend in Fanatical Advice said I should save up for Gearbox 3.0 easy instead of T2 vending. Honestly, they're probably right. Why are you saving up for T2 vendings again? I forgot. Oh, who's this? Oh, Chris Shark? Oh, I thought Chris Shark already followed. Well, thank you for the follow, Chris Shark. Please vendings? Why are you saying please vendings? I am not giving you vendings. That's not how this works. Just go down a little bit each time. Let's go. Yeah, screw it. Let's go 3,500. Okay. Then half that price will be, let's say 1,700. I don't want to do the exact amount because it's going to end up being uneven. 3K. Honestly, flying, I relate to that. Okay, 72, if you keep begging in my chat, I'm going to have to ban you. So please stop. Next streamer? Yeah. I figured you were going around to every streamer going, please, 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 give, give, give. Me. Makes sense. And that's why I don't give to anyone just asking. Because they don't care about the stream, they just want stuff. And if you give them stuff, they'll be gone. Tell who what? Do I tell him what he missed? Oh, let me guess. You're one of those people that go around give, give, give. If you give, then I will give you. Oops, wrong chat. Sure. No, that was an accident. You're just trying to pretend like you would give stuff to the person if they gave you stuff. Oh ha, that totally works that way. No one falls for it, dude. It's old. That's an old thing. You gotta go, bunny? Alright. Woodstone polished. Stone carved. Woodstone tiled. Oh crap, I missed brick, yep. I kind of want to move this stuff over now. So I can put other items here. Let's do that. Okay, going to sleep for real now? Alright, Dizcat. 838 mil, 5570. $13K, $20K. Okay, now let's do these perfectly across from each other. I hate how the amethyst crystal's there. Now that's away. Let's move Void Madoc now. Okay, 43 mil, 55 mil. You're still here, Soggy? Alright. Oh. You got your cloud built yet? Oh, jeez. Looks like a lot of rain coming down from your cloud. Do you have a spot you want for me to put your cloud yet? I mean, put your spawn? Jack, do you have a place yet for me to put it? Okay, not yet. If you're talking to me. I'll leave this here for Vadeni when he gets back. What are you gonna do now, Stormy? What do you mean? I'm still doing the mine shop. Yes. Nope, not yet. All right, now directly across, let's move these. Hi, TGS. You regret, wonderful. All right, 55K, 38 mil, 70, 570. Looks so pretty, but so laggy, not surprised. I can run it at full. Pretty sure automatic goes to full anyway. Who's that? Interesting. Huh. All right. I paid half and my mom did the other half? Okay, that's cool. reduce 2.5. One sec. Alright, it's just screams asking about some stuff. Let's see. Oh. Water. Alright, give me a second. I'm reading chat. I heard that using key presser makes your wood farm faster. I mean, depends how you use it, obviously. It just presses keys. And so some totems do. Oh, they do. You gotta upgrade their middle thing, efficiency or something, to like level 5, and they increase your block damage, which counts as when you're mining trees. Yeah, that's true, TGS. I just spent 165 mil for 1000 gearbox. Is that good? That's great, Soggy. Honestly, it would typically cost you like 300 mil. Alright, let me drink that water. TGS says, Stormy, should I become a guide for my store? You could be a guide if you want. Do you want to be a guide? Do you know what guides do? They guide people. They answer questions. People ask where an item is. They tell them where they are and all that. Some of them do. You can make an extra 5 mil per hour if you advertise my channels while you're guiding people. Your job is promoter, Flying. Yeah. An ad guide is something different. Sorry, that was me closing my water. Let's put 10 mil into each of these. A promoter is a Discord thing. You know the little ad that gets posted to the trading channel on Discord islands? That's what promoters do. They post that for me, so I don't have to. You're pretty much. I'll be a basic guide if you want. Alright. Are you saying you don't want to promote my channel? Is my channel not good enough? I'm just kidding, obviously. $1K, $2K. I'll promote if you want to. I'm just kidding. You don't have to if you don't want. But like I said, you will get paid extra if you do. Flying, do you know how to stop that? I know how to stop that if you want to prevent people from being able to DM you from the island server. You can literally go into the notification settings for it and okay, you know how. Just too lazy. All right. Also, it's kind of fun answering. Yeah. I like to just mess with them, honestly. I just send them random gifs of like animals dancing or just a gif of some like llama staring at them. Random crap like that. Just a non-answer to see how they respond. And then I just keep doing that. They're always confused saying they're like, is that a yes? And I just send another one. Alright, it's 150, 300. And we still got all these. There's 6 kinds, so there should be 3 on either side. That's weird. Are you published? Yeah, I am. There's just no one here because they're lame. It's too laggy because their computer's too trashy. It's because people walk down a store and be like, oh my god, 4 whole vendings are out of stock. I'm angry. Pretty much. What am I forgetting? Okay, there's 6 of these. I'm gonna have to move that sand over. No, I'm not hating on trashy computers. I'm just hating on the people that try to make their computers being bad a complaint about me. 13K, 20K. Oh, that's the ad. I want to organize these. I'll go first 3, then the other side first 3. Okay, same exact prices as this. 3.56. Next one's 1.73. It's gonna be 1K, 2K. Oh, okay. I went deaf for a little bit and forgot to turn back on. What? Turn what back on? On stream? Oh, okay. Yeah, it happens. Oh, on Discord, okay. And now I should hopefully be done with the mine store. If anyone sees anything in the mines, like sees anything missing that you feel like should be in the mine store, let me know so that I can end up adding it. By the way, is Jack done with his story yet? Jack, are you still here? Yeah, but like, did he ever make an area so where people can teleport to his store? Alright. I'm not even surprised. The animals are so buggy, it's ridiculous. I'd be surprised if it wasn't doing backflips. It's not my animals that are broken, Joseph. It's the entire game. Let's get tomato soup so I can mine these faster. Be right back. I hear something going on. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Thanks, TGS. Jesus, I'm getting jump boost all the way from over here. Oh, water, all right. Thank you. Hi, Rizwan. How are you doing today? Good, you? I'm doing all right. What do you mean it's on yellow? What? Yes, Soggy? What's this guy talking about with Roblox gonna crash soon? It's on yellow. If you're on tomorrow, I can start the guide job then. All right. I will be on tomorrow. Try upgrade efficiency to 53 on what? On a pineapple farm? Okay, I might have enough black neon for this. Ooh, someone DM me. Or some guy that can't be bothered to look around the stores who DM me. You're like tired, but don't want to leave? It's up to you. You can leave if you want. Water? Alright. Thank you, Rizvan. DV farms make me mad. Yeah. Rest farms are much better than DV farms, in my opinion. I hate when people do this. Also, that counts as begging. I broke my steel farm in prep for a GB 3.0. That sucks. I hate when people are like this though, where they're like, oh, I'm broke. Can you sell me a trophy for a fifth of what it's worth? So you're practically giving me 400 million free? Like, for real? Oh, nice, TGS. Flying. You do in fact realize there is more than one vending machine on my island. You can't just say I made your machine full. That's not very specific, to say the least. Okay, there you go. Let's see if I can go craft more. Or see if anyone sold me some more black neon. Unlikely anyone sold me more, but that'd be nice. Dang it. Let's see if I got the resources to craft a good amount. Really? A crash? You're crashing over me interacting with the coloring station. That's this game at this point. Every time you interact with anything, there is a 1 in 100 chance that your game will crash when interacting with things. I'm just gonna manually restart instead of waiting the 40 minutes can take. What do you mean, how does the game crash? You just interact with something and it glitches out and goes, uh-oh. And then it sits there for like 10 minutes bugging you out until it crashes. Okay. Thank you, TGS. I'm gonna have a brownie. It's like a robot. Oh, that's nice. What brownie? Cream cheese brownie. Cream cheese frosting brownie. Dang, you guys are still grinding blocks fruits? I've stopped that so long ago. That's the thing. That freaks me out, Soggy. I like cream cheese on brownies. And apparently it is cheese. But it tastes like white chocolate. It does not taste like cheese to me. It's so weird. I actually do not like cheesecake. Because to me, that actually tastes like cheese for some reason. I don't know, it's really weird. I don't understand myself. One. Why are you trying to press one? $5? Don't get that key presser then. There's plenty of free ones. Look for, honestly, a good key presser. Are you on PC? Okay. Look up Pullover's macro creator. Just search macro creator. Oh my gosh. And oh, I'm on a pig. And look for the one that says Pullover's macro creator. It's pretty useful. It's much better at key presses than mouse movements, but it still works with mouse movements. Dude, what are you doing? That's not what I use for my press key redeems. That's just auto hotkey, which is a more complicated but much more varied thing that works a lot better. The macro creator is based on auto hotkey though. We got so much to do with so little time. Honestly, I feel that. We gotta do a lot too, but I gotta keep up with streams as well. We've still gotta make sure, we have these house inspection things that happen yearly. They come to the house, check everything, check for damages, check for electrical problems, that type of thing, right? And we got to make sure the whole house is prepped for that by February 2nd. It's in a few days. And we're still not 100% done with it. Should I sell all my limiteds for LPC farm? You could if you want to make money. No, I said February 2nd. My birthday is February 3rd. It's the day before my birthday, which is adding a lot of stress during a time where I shouldn't be stressing. Oh, hi, Mr. Memer. Welcome. You joined us for the first time last stream, right? Was that your first time joining us? About a few streams ago. Actually, that might have been a few streams ago, yeah. I just remember it was during the giveaway. Damn, did you really subscribe to me within a few streams? Or did you just get lucky and gifted that sub? The glass maze thing, I think? Oh, alright. What's today? Monday, alright. It's Friday when we'll have the next giveaway. This is my first stream when I had Prime available. Oh, very nice. That makes me happy. You don't want to go to school? Damn. Okay, I think I may be done with the mine shop. And unless people think of things, and of course I will be replacing that one stuff. Should I stay on stream a little bit longer, restock the store and stuff? Remember online school? It was so easy. We're still able to do online school down here. Online school is still a thing. Screams is in online school. I wouldn't say that, Mr. Memer. Some people like online school more, some people like actual school more. I will say online school in general for most people was much easier, and you had much more of your own schedule. Some kids don't get to have an education. That's the whole kids are starving in Africa argument, so you're not allowed to complain about anything. You rock me, it's full-on scripting stuff for much? No, it's not. Auto hotkey is full-on scripting stuff. Literally, the macro creator is so easy to use. To the point, you can set it to record mode and it'll just record your key presses. And it's pretty simple. And then you just make the whole thing loop. I hate that they made both Candy Cane and Candy Cane Block, both called Candy Cane. Thanks for the space. It's just like, really? You couldn't just call it Candy Cane Block? They have to share the same name? I can't find just the key press. Yeah, just go ahead and hit record, tap that key, and then stop recording. Oh, you gotta go, Soggy? Alright. See you next stream, Soggy. Can you withdraw when I hit withdraw? Jeez. They don't drop an update every week. They changed it to every other week. Their updates are slowing down over time. And to be honest, the update quality is getting worse and worse. I mean, you can't point out updates that happened like over a year ago. Yeah, the banner update was a long time ago. It was like 8 or 9 months ago. Yeah, but it's not a relevant point, is my point. Because we're talking about how updates are getting worse and less high quality and all that. But like, that's the thing, that's the point. They need more updates that are like that. More updates that add good stuff. Even the banner update wasn't fantastic content-wise, but it was still a good update. But they don't do updates like that anymore. TGM macro, interesting. Macro creator is so good though. You have no idea the stuff you can do in that. Was it though? I don't even remember anything from the King Kong Godzilla update. Wasn't it literally just quests? I think I didn't get to play too much of the King Kong update, the King Kong Godzilla one, because that was around the time where they broke the game for some of the bigger islands, and I was one of those islands where I was permanently soft locked out of the game. I literally could not play because you couldn't load into the island. It would just say error and you couldn't play. And you couldn't switch slots because you couldn't load in. And it was like that for like months. You gotta go to bed, TGS? Aw. Alright, TGS, you sleep well. Thank you for joining. Maybe we'll see you at tomorrow's stream. I'm probably going to stream RimWorld tomorrow, because I want to get back to that. That's a lot of fun, letting people cause chaos by controlling their own little character. And just smelting the gold, alright. Fixed my farm. Awesome. How'd you break it, by the way? With holding the A, okay. Did I just put that money in the wrong one? Well, that's an oopsie. I don't know how much I put in the wrong one. I hate the withdraw button. It's completely broken. Yes? Is there a problem? Oh, okay. Yeah, kind of quiet because there's not much to talk about while I'm just stocking a bunch of stuff. But the grind train don't stop? Alright, that's fair. What are you grinding though? You're here. Nothing right now, so in other words, the grind train has stopped. The grind train is just crafting things, okay. That are cheap, not too expensive, okay. Honestly, the funny thing is when I go around doing restocks like this, and restocking everything double sold out, most of what I'm restocking are cheap for one major reason, because if it's sold out, it's probably cheap, because it had to have been cheap enough for people to buy all of it. It's only me and somebody else watching you, unless you count as one. No, I don't think I count as one. Not unless I had my own stream open in the background, which I don't. Oh, Risbanus? You shouldn't be looking into it, really. You know that, right? Because typically people that lurk in streams don't like called out for being there. We don't need to detective work who it is. It's fine. No, Nightbot doesn't count. God, there's a lot of restocking. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair plan. Build a smaller farm, then use that to build the bigger farm. Oh my god, I forgot. I didn't realize that free users were restricted to just 3. I could not do just 3, that's insane. I have Pro, so I have 20, I believe. I actually have VIP and Pro. The wood farm co-op, because I'm not even on it most time? Alright. God, someone really came through here and cleared all of these. Oh yeah. It could be used pretty nicely with some designs. I can't even remember how much it goes for. Do you remember how much it goes for? Why are animal well-being kits limited? Because they're not in the game anymore? I would assume that's why. They haven't been in the game for a very long time. And TVD says third monitor. All of my monitors are TVs. Like, honestly, at this point, it's like there's not really a difference. Just most monitors are too small. Inch monitor. I think my two side ones are 32. I have a bigger one for my center one just because I swapped one of the ones in the house. They used to all be the 332-inch. But now it's 32-inch on either side. I think the middle is 50-inch? I don't know. It's bigger though. Maybe it's a 40-inch. Okay. God, there's so many items that need double restock. This is insane. How much has been bought lately? Oh my god. Whoa. That actually felt like real life when a cloud rolls over, where it's all dimmed and not so bright anymore. Yeah, sadly. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of flowers too that need double restocked. I don't know if I want to do this right now. My stomach hurts. I'll grab a snack real quick. All right. God, this is a pain. I want to make Jack do it when he gets on tomorrow. I really should though at the same time. I really should restock. Welcome back. I want to expand my shop to flowers. I just hate seeing it fail because it bugs me that I built it too. What? You hate seeing it fail? You just gotta adjust the prices. That's the only thing. That's the whole point of my price review area. Did I just go invisible? Did the game just screw me over? The game screwed me over. It's about to crash. It had a vending error, which always turns me invisible because it did not properly leave, is what that means. It did not properly leave the vending, which means in the next 5 minutes it's going to randomly, completely, fatally crash. And it's not going to save anything I've done in the last 5 minutes, so I just have to manually leave. Oh, one sec. I think Scream's on my door. Why is it infinitely connecting? Seriously? Let me change this playlist. It shouldn't still be on music. What do you mean accidentally left? Oh, you mean accidentally left stream? I hope Islands isn't broken. Are you able to join Islands? Oh, really? Damn, that might be what caps off the stream then. I can't load it into the game. Well, alright. That's too bad. I was looking forward to fully restocking all the double restock stuff. Your alt works? Is your alt able to get in game somehow? What? Alright, I don't think I'm gonna raid someone since it's just me and you. So I think I'll just go ahead and end stream here. Thank you for being here until the end of the stream, Flying. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I will see you maybe next stream. Alright, see you then. Bye-bye. Oh, probably won't. Alright, bye-bye.